Hi everyone, I hope you're having a lovely week today. So today we're here to talk about spiritual mediums. So to be a spiritual medium in Asia, we actually call it a jitong or a danggi. So when you do that, you're actually serving God. When you're serving God at all moments, usually there are three paths to those people that become jitong, or we call a danggi. So what happens is that first they have to go through they might be surrounded with people in their family and friends, and they actually have a lot of family that are really embedded into the temple, and gradually they become a danggi. But that is, they have to be chosen by God, right? They have to be chosen. The second type of danggi, or I like to call it jitong, is the type of people that actually go through major health issue, major catastrophic issue, and then when they go through that, they become a danggi. And then the third type of danggi is the type of danggi that is chosen, preordained by God. So there's a Singaporean danggi. He was like at 15, he was chosen by God, and he's like, oh, no, I'm not doing it, and he ran away from it. And because he chose to run away from it, and when he ran away, he's like, I'm not doing it. And they're like, you're destined for it, this is your destination, you have to take it on. And once you choose to take it on, you service God. And when you service God, like, things will change and it will shift, and everything will be really nice. But of course, you are ordained by God to do this service, to service God, right? So it's very beautiful, amazing journey. And then there is actually two types of danggi. You have the type that is more like the wenji. Sorry, I cannot pronounce this in English, so I'm gonna say a minute. So they are the type that could actually cure, heal with exorcism, and then they could actually, some people will have a lot of fear, and they have a way to remove it. And when they do it, they use like those big swords, those needles, and they do self-mortification, and it doesn't even hurt them. So I'll have some image on it, you'll see it. For those that are part of my podcast, please go to the YouTube if you are curious to know how it looks like. And actually it doesn't hurt them, because they're actually performing a ritual of God to cleanse, to purify, to heal. And there's another type that are actually healing. It's more of a wenji, and what we do is we just listen and we heal, and that's how we do the healing. And that's very interesting, because a lot of time people that come into earth, they don't have this realization how important it is, and sometimes we get into this bad notion that, oh my God, this is just fake and this is just wrong. But I still have to say, there are a type that is here that, like some people in the temple that you'll see, they're fraudster, and that is the type of people that I want to talk about. So sometimes you go to a temple, right, and then they'll tell you like, oh, I could see your past life, I could see this, I could see that. But what they do very often, and I am a victim of it, that's why I'm sharing the story today, that when they come in, and sometimes they'll say, oh, you know, you and me had a past life, we were lovers, and I'm just like, what? And then they use that as an alibi to say, oh, because of this and that, we should have a relationship, and they should like they will say things, or they will say, you have to give me X amount of money. Those are the type of danggi that you really have to watch out, because they're not really here to service God, because a lot of them, they're into too much sex or things like that. It's very nasty. So as a person, you always have to watch out if you are into this kind of learning as a spiritual medium, or if you are in the Asian tradition for Tangki, to watch out. Like, there are a lot of fraudsters out there, and at all moment you have to see, okay, can you trust this person? My personal story was the person that told me that was the part of a very big temple in Tainan, and he said that, and when he said that, I was just like, what? You and me were lovers? I'm not even from here. And then my cousin, smart lady, she's so smart and she's so clever and she's much younger than me, and she goes, oh my God, he's a fraudster. We're never going back. And she just rode me on the motorcycle and off we went. So it's really important whenever people tell you certain things, your past life is this, your past life is that, to always have that inner collection, to fully believe in your intuition, to say, oh, this is right or this is wrong. Even if at all moment you need to hone in who you are, to the self-empowerment that you trust who you are, and at all moment to open your heart and say, this is right, this is wrong, and not just people tell you things and just blindly believe it. Because for me, I went through that. I got frauded by a cult leader, and I went through major health trouble because of that. So whenever life is like giving you different kind of situation, trusting who you are, the inner core of who you are, your heart, and always have this most beautiful heart inside of you, and that will tell you all the things you need to know. So many times we just listen to all the voices that's out there and people talking, and you forget who you are, because you came in with this intelligence of light of God to tell you exactly who you are as a person. And if you don't honor, you don't listen to it, then you could fall prey to a lot of fraudster. And at that point, I didn't listen. I got too curious, and that's why I fell prey. And I don't want people to fall prey to it. So even if you are someone that's going into a temple, trying to understand different things, you always have to have that inner guidance in you to know, oh, this is right, this is wrong. And this is all I wanted to share with you when it comes to Tangki, and also the people that are Wenji. Sorry, I can't pronounce it. So I hope you have a lovely, lovely day ahead, and I send you guys so much love, so much light. May you be blessed, filled with love this lovely weekend.